Welcome friends to the Windows 10 video lesson series. In this video tutorial, we will be learning about devices. So how you can connect or how you can add new devices to your computer system. So let's see how you can do it. For that, you will have to go to the settings menu. So go to the Action Center and click on this All Setting option. It will open up a new window from which you can access various device settings by just clicking on this Devices menu. You will find you can do many things with devices. For example, you can add printer and scanners. You can see connected device or you can add a new device. You can configure your Bluetooth. You can have a mouse and touchpad settings as well. Typing, autoplay and USB settings. So let's see some of these options. First one is printers and scanners. If you have connected any printer or scanner to your computer, you will have to add it to your computer. So I have fax, Microsoft Print to PDF, Microsoft XPS document writer and OneNote. No any printer or scanner is added to my computer system. You can add it by just clicking over here. But currently I don't have any printer or scanner available, so I cannot do it. So I am just skipping this option. Now let's go to connected devices. In connected devices, you can see all the devices which are connected to your computer system. You can also add new device like your mobile phone, any other external USB or non-USB device. Currently you can see I have one USB audio device, virtual CD-ROM, one network computer, one network drive and one USB mouse. So these are connected devices. To add new device, you can click here. It will search for new devices if it is available. But currently I don't have any external devices available to connect. So I'm just closing it. Now let's see Bluetooth options. To turn on Bluetooth, you can just click on this toggle button and turn it on. It will search for Bluetooth devices nearby your PC. If there is any device available, then it will shown up here, and after that you can connect it to your computer. For more Bluetooth option, you can just click on this link and you will find one pop-up where you can access more Bluetooth settings. If you want to be discovered your PC, then you can check this option and click on this apply and OK button. Now your PC is available to other devices as well. Now let's see mouse and touchpad setting. If you want to set your primary button as a right or left, then you can just set it by here. Roll the mouse wheel to scroll. If you want to scroll multiple lines at a time or one complete screen at a time, you can set it by here. How many lines you want to scroll each time? If you want to scroll more lines, you can set it by here. I am just setting it to 4. Scroll inactive windows when I hover over them? No, I don't want to do that. Now let's see touchpad setting. Your PC has a precision touchpad. This is about my PC's touchpad. You want to touchpad to be on or off, you can set it by just here. Leave touchpad on when mouse is connected. If your mouse is connected and you want to turn off that touchpad, then you can set it by this option. A mouse is connected. This is my current status. Reverse scrolling direction. I'm just turning it off. So this is about some mouse settings. You can go through all the options available. Currently we are skipping some. Now let's see autoplay. What you want to do when some removable drive is connected to your PC, you can choose it by here. You want to import photos and videos from Dropbox, choose what to do with each type of media. Take no action, open folder to view files, means opening file explorer of that particular removable drive, or ask every time. It will ask you every time when you connect removable drive, and you can choose what action to take. Likewise, memory card and other devices that are connected to your PC. So this is about autoplay option. Now USB. When you connect USB, it will notify that USB device is connected. For example, I am connecting one pen drive. This is the notification. You can turn off this notification by turning off this option. So this is about various kind of USB devices and other devices options. Previously we have seen various device setting, and we went to all settings menu. To set internet and network settings, you will have to go to all settings as well, and from there select network and internet. So here are the some settings which are related to network and internet. First one is Wi-Fi. If you want to turn on or turn off your Wi-Fi, you can just click on this toggle button. So I will just turn off my Wi-Fi. If I want to turn on back, then I will just click on this toggle button and it will turn on my Wi-Fi. It will also discover all the Wi-Fi hotspots that are nearby me. Currently, my Wi-Fi is connected to this Infex hotspot. If you want to access more and advanced option, then you can click on this advanced option. Here, you can set your PC as a discoverable PC. If you don't want your PC to discover by other devices, then you can just turn it off. If your data plans are limited data plan, then you can set this connection as metered connection. This option says if you have a limited data plan and want more control over data usage, make this connection a metered network. Some apps might work differently to reduce data usage when you are connected to this network, so it will save your data. But currently I am connected to my Wi-Fi network, so I don't want to do that. Here are some properties related to my network. My SSID is Infex, protocol is 802.11g. This is the security type. This is my IPv4 address, means my IP address. This is my DNS server. Manufacturer of my network card is Intel Corporation. I am using dual band wireless. This is driver version, and this is my MAC, means physical address. If you want to copy, then you can click this copy button. So this is about Wi-Fi option. Now let's go to airplane mode. If you want to turn on your airplane mode, then just click on this toggle button. So it will automatically turn off my Wi-Fi and Bluetooth devices. I am turning off airplane mode. You can control your data usage or see your data usage by clicking this data usage option. Here are the overviews of past 30 days of data usage. My Wi-Fi usage is 666 MB and Ethernet usage is 0 MB. If you want to know which app uses more data and which app uses less data, then you can get those details by just clicking on the usage details button. So you can get it here. Which app uses what amount of data. Likewise, if you want to set up virtual private network, you can do it by here. Likewise, dial-up connection, Ethernet, and you can also set proxy settings. So this is about network and internet connection. Click on Action Center and go to All Setting option. From there, you can access personalization settings. First one is background. We have already seen this background option for setting desktop background. You can set various kind of background like picture background, solid color or slideshow. To set a slideshow, you will have to select all the pictures you want it in your slideshow. Currently, I am setting it as a picture background. You can select picture you want to set as your background from here, or you can browse it. If your picture size is less than or more than your screen size, then you can stretch it, fit it to your screen, tile it, center it or span it from this option. Now let's go to color option. Of what color you want your theme. You can select it by here. Currently my color is blue. So you can see all the windows and all the menus are of blue color. But if I want to set it as a red color, then I will have to just click on this red color. It will change all window colors. Likewise, now it is a red. I am just setting it to this dark blue color. Show color on Start, Taskbar, Action Center and Tile bar. Currently, I have turned off this option. If I turn it on, then you can see it will have a quick effect on Taskbar, Start menu and Action Center. The color of these three things have been changed. I am turning it off. Make Start, Taskbar and Action Center transparent. Currently, these all things are transparent. You can see through it. But if you don't want your taskbar, start menu or action center transparent, then you can turn it off by clicking on to this option. So now the start menu is not transparent anymore. I am turning it on. Now let's see lock screen setting. When you lock your computer, this screen will be appear. On this screen, what you want to show, you can select it by here. You want Windows Spotlight, some picture or slideshow, likewise background. So you can do this by here. You can also set your own picture by this browse option. I am just selecting my Windows Spotlight. Now on lock screen, which app you want to show as a detailed status. So currently my app is Calendar app. From here you can add quick status apps which you want to see on your lock screen. For example, I want to see my emails, calendar notification, calls and messages. If you want to add more, then you can just click here and select the app you want to see it on lock screen, like weather details. So it will show weather details on my lock screen. So this is about background, colors and lock screen. Now let's get back to this theme option. To access theme settings, you can click on this theme settings link. It will open up one new window. Here you can find various kind of themes like Windows, Windows 10 and Flower. Click on any themes you want to set it as your own theme. Here are some unsaved themes or synced themes. You can also save unsaved themes by just clicking on this Save Theme button. I am giving it my name and save. To set theme out of this theme, you can just click on this theme and that theme will be set as your default theme. So you can see now your background is changed. If you want to change this picture to next background picture, you can just click here and it will change new background picture. So this is about themes. Now let's see some start menu options or start menu settings. If you go to start menu, you will see we have 3 columns in tiles. If you want to show more tiles, then you can turn on this option and you will see the size of start menu is increased. You can also do it by just dragging this start menu and you can resize this start menu. Occasionally show suggestion in start menu. It will show you suggestion if there are any. Show most used apps. Here you can see most used app in my computer. Show recently added apps. If you want to see which apps are recently installed on your computer, then you can see it here. If you don't want to show your PC to recently added apps, then you can turn it off this option. If you want to see full screen start menu, then you can turn on this option. And as you can see, now start menu is in full screen. I am just turning this option off. Show recently open items in jump list on start or taskbar. If you drag any app on upper side, you will see what I have opened recently by using this app. So if you don't want your app to show these details, then you can turn this option off. So these are basic themes and start menu settings. Thank you very much.